In my state, Ron DeSantis is trying to move us back to the 1950s, so I might as well be monochrome. And for those who don't know, it's the lack of color. That's what Ron DeSantis wants. He's been attacked, and not nearly enough, for what's going on with the Sunshine State standards. To sit here and honestly say that anyone that was not white benefited from the system of slavery in the United States is hypocrisy. In 1619, the first slave ship came to Virginia, and initially the slaves were able to get their freedom. But by the 1700s, it was a system of racism, so much so that it was addressed in the Constitution. The Two-Thirds Compromise gave more representation to the South because they had less population because of slavery, and the slaves were not counted. They were counted for representation. They were not able to vote. We had a civil war over it. 600 to 800,000 Americans died. And it was decided that slavery was going to go away. And it was evil and it was repugnant. And we did not do the mea culpa that Germany did after World War II. Every German child learns about the Holocaust and Germany's role in it. And here in the United States, we have the Republican Party trying to deny what transpired during slavery, and at the same time trying to deny our history. Otherwise, you would not bar African American Studies as an AP course in our school districts, because I taught AP World, I taught AP American History, I taught AP Psychology. Those all covered things that had to do with African Americans. He can't control AP because it's from Princeton. That's why he wanted it barred. The children in Florida are going to be behind their peers across the United States because of legislation like this. And it's for the rest of your life. I was fortunate. They were spending $8,000 to $12,000 a year on my high school education between 84 and 88. We don't even spend $7,000 a year on a kid now in Florida. If you don't think money matters, that $150 billion a year that we're short in education, it does. Critical thinking, math skills, the ability to read and write, put together a sentence, talk to people. These are all skills I learned in a New York State public school.